Yeah.
And we see that in this next game that we're going to break down, the 49ers versus the Packers. The Packers travel to San Francisco. Packers are plus 10 road underdogs as they head to the 49ers. The over-under is the highest on the divisional round slate, sitting at 50 points overall. Jordan Love, what a freaking masterclass the dude put on against the Dallas Cowboys. He not only went into the Cowboys' house, where the Cowboys averaged the most points per game by any team in the league by 6 points, too, for that matter, and absolutely made fools of them, both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. Jordan Love, again, elevating himself very similarly to how CJ Stroud is doing. Dude is a baller and good for Matt LaFleur. This was a masterclass of play calling by Matt LaFleur. That was some of the most fun I've had in terms of X's and O's by watching the play calling by Matt LaFleur that I've had in a while. And I will say, these Packers receivers are cooking.
They're good.
Cooking.
They're very
They're
good.
good.
They have a really good situation because they're all like rookies. They're like all rookies.
Gosh, yeah. Even Romeo
nice.
Doubs, dude, he had one play where he shook Gilmore and Gilmore was lost. Like he wasn't even remotely near the play after that. It was bad. But getting off track here, let's go back to the game breakdown. 49ers, they had the first round bye. They're getting ready to host the Packers at home. We just talked about the Packers and the success that they had against the Cowboys. One of the more polarizing finishes of the playoffs. That was a game that everybody walked away just absolutely dumbfounded by both sides of the ball because, I mean, the Cowboys, they were built properly. They were, truthfully, they had the better roster at the time. So everybody thought that the Cowboys would win easily, but no. The Packers play calling, the Packers coaching, and the Packers rookies or young talent just outdid everybody against the Cowboys. So the 49ers might have a little bit more to handle than what they had expected, but we kind of look at the Vegas splits, and again, similar to the Texans and the Ravens, Vegas has this price pretty high in favor of the 49ers. Before I get into any of the numbers and what the model says, what's your reaction to Packers plus 10, man? And do you think they have a chance to win? Or you think the 49ers are going to kind of handle business at home? Let me know.
I mean, I think it's high. I think that it's a really high spread, especially in the playoffs. But first of all, I want to say Jordan Love went into Jerry World and ate their food and kissed their girlfriend and kicked their dog. And it was just awesome. And that was sick. And the Stephen A. Take on the Cowboys after they lost was great, and I'm happy. I'm happy for Stephen A. But
yeah,
God, like if the Packers do that again, I mean they can beat anybody. But I have to remember 2 years ago or 3 years ago when the Packers and the 49ers played in the playoffs, and Mostert had like 300 rushing yards. And I remember I had taken the Packers in that. I remember I took the Packers in that to cover, and the Shanahan just obliterated Packers. I think they still had Mike McCarthy. Maybe not. I don't remember what year it was exactly.
Yeah.
But I think Green Bay can.
Dude,
I don't know.
It's here. Let me take over really quick. The model projection has 26-20 in favor of the 49ers, obviously, but a little less than what Vegas thinks. Actually, a lot less, 4 points less. So again, mentioning kind of what I said for the Bucks, the model takes into in favor momentum, and what team has more momentum right now than the Packers? They're just looking at what they've done. This is crazy. So with that being said, of course we think the 49ers are going to win this game, but it would be unfair to talk about the ways in which the Packers win this game. It's a hard route. I'm not going to lie. Looking at some of the advanced match, look, Green Bay 7th in EPA per play on the offensive side of the ball, but their defense is still lacking for a team that needs to make a Super Bowl push. 24th overall in EPA per play allowed on the defensive side of the ball. Flip it over, San Francisco is 1st overall in EPA and then 7th overall in EPA per play allowed. Same exact rankings for DVOA. Green Bay 6th overall on offense, 27th on defense. San Francisco 1st overall on offense, 4th overall on defense. it's going to be tough. I think what kind of is the obstacle for me is not only is Green Bay, the 49ers will have more success and, forcing 3 and outs and some stops for Jordan Love and company. But asking the Green Bay Packers to stop this 49ers offense when they're fully healthy and Kyle Shanahan's calling the plays, it's like, so when we broke down the Cowboys and Packers game, what did we say? We said that the way that the Packers win this game, and the reason that I would feel good about the Packers, is that their coaching is significantly better than the Packers. Everybody that watches this show knows that we are really down on Mike McCarthy. You can go watch all of our preseason stuff. We shot on him. We actually had to redact some of what we said because of the success in the regular season that they had.
Oh, but it proved right in the end.
It did, baby. It did.
Proved right in the end.
I will victory lap that. Like, we were down on Mike McCarthy, and at first we were both like, shit, man. He might have had a little bit of a revival in his brief retirement. But no, that game was perfect. I can feel good about my offseason takes about how hiring Mike McCarthy was one of the dumbest choices that Jerry Jones has made because of his game management, play calling, and all of that. And I was like, Packers fans, you can rest easy knowing that your coaching is at least better. Maybe not your talent or your roster yet, but your coaching certainly is. I can't say that for this team as they go into San Francisco and play the 49ers. Because not only is their defense one of the best coached defenses in the league, Kyle Shanahan is one of the best offensive masterminds in the league.
Was
put him up there top 3.
Was LaFleur under Shanahan? I think he was. Right?
They all work together.
I know they all work together, I think Shanahan was the OC and LaFleur was they were on the Texans together, I believe. Not the Texans, the Redskins.
Redskin. Yeah, that was when McVay, him, and
Frank Wright or Mike McCarthy. Not Mike McCarthy. Mike McDaniel.
Maybe, yeah, but Mike McDaniel was like an intern at that point.
Yeah,
before he went over to the Falcons. But yeah, that's one thing I cannot say with confidence. Where last game and look, I'll be honest, I picked the Cowboys to win. That was I thought it was the right thing to do. The Cowboys should have won. If they had a good coach, I think they, would have at least had a fighting chance better than.
Oh yeah.
But where I said that for that game, I cannot say that for this game. The 49ers are one of the best coached teams in the league. Their talent on both sides of the ball is unmatched. You look on the defensive side of the ball, you got Fred Warner, you got one of the best linebackers in football. You got 2 of the best defensive ends opposite of each other in Chase Young and Nick Bosa. And then you go to the offensive side of the ball, you have Debo, Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle. And then you have one of the best run blocking receivers and our boy, Juwan Jennings, out there, who's an absolute dog. How do you stop this? The offensive line, led by Trent Williams, one of the best graded units in the league.
You can't stop it. And I see more scenarios. I see more scenarios where the 49ers are scoring 40 points. So I'm going to go with the 49ers to cover -10.
Yeah. I'm with you. I think,
there's more routes for them to blow them out.
I think the Packers will find success, of course. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to let recency bias or any sort of overreaction take away from what I see via the eye test. And I think the Packers will have some plays where everybody's like, "Holy shit, this is awesome!" They'll have Jordan Love is one of the most explosive quarterbacks in the league in terms of EPA per play. Now his success rate is a little meh, but it doesn't have to be super high because we know explosive plays can flip a game on its head better than anybody. But this 49ers team will have more answers than what the Cowboys had. I think this game is a 34-21 ending in favor of the 49ers, just because I think the 49ers are going to have their way at home on the offensive side of the ball. I think this is going to be, now I will say this will be a really fun game to watch, as it's going to be a battle of the wits between two of the better offensive minds in football right now. So really looking forward to that. But again, I'm not going to let recency bias and I'm not going to let overreaction guide my pick here. I'm taking the 49ers and I'm taking them to cover. I think this is one of my more confident picks. However, the public is not on the 49ers. 34% of the bets are on the 49ers. 32% of the handle is on the 49ers. So public is heavy into the Packers, which I'm not surprised.
Stop. The script has been written.
Okay.
The beach parlay for the week are Ravens, -9.5. 49ers, -10. Lions, -6.5. Chiefs, +2.5.
Wow. Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah, this is going to be hard. Like, it's going to be tough. So, BJ, as we wrap this show up, so I know your AFC and NFC championship games. For your AFC championship, you have
The Ravens and the Chiefs.
And your NFC championship,
The Lions and the 49ers.
Crazy, man.
I like it.
Crazy. All right.
I like it.
For my AFC matchup, I'm the same. Chiefs and the Ravens. And on the NFC side, I got the 49ers and the Lions. But
okay, cool.
I still like some of those underdogs.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, no. I have the Bucks covering. I took them at +7, but I still think that the Lions cover or win outright. So, hey, we got a lot to be excited about. Got a lot to be excited about. I cannot wait. Guys, we appreciate you watching. We will be back here next week to talk championship weekend. Don't miss out. Talk to you guys next week.